Okay, this is going to be a quick video to show how to set the XY positions to go over top of a button. Say for instance, I wanted to go and press this button here. What you would do is you go to a manual screen, manual motions. Actually, that's not the best place to go. Step editor. We're going to edit our steps. So the step editor, we're using 6 locations on this particular test. And if you wanted to edit these XY positions of each location, you hit edit steps, and a menu pops up to where you can turn the different axes on and off. In case you want to move them around manually, you can just turn them off. And we're going to do that on the Z axis. And then you have these arrow buttons. There's a fast and a slow in each direction. So I'm going to operate these, and there's a slow speed and fast speed. Say for instance I wanted to get over top of this heat button. I can turn this motor off, turn the axis off by hitting that button. And what that does, it just releases that, and then it's just free to float. So I'm going to line that up using these arrow buttons to where I think it's over top of the button. And so that's my location. So it has a current position here, 26.58 and 367.83. So about 26.5 and 368 is what we would enter in down here for the location. And then once you get all you just step through your locations. Once you get all your locations, you set this horizontal speed to go from one button to the next. There's a press type. You can press to a force, or you can actually press to a specific distance if you wanted to. And it has a vertical speed for that vertical actuator. The target vertical is grams. So I have it set for 500 grams on all these. And I just kind of stepped up the grams until I felt like it activated properly. And then that's how I determined that target. Lift at end, you can actually tell it to not lift. And then when it goes to the next location, it will be sliding from one location to the next and maintain the force. That's good if you're doing like a touch screen and you want to do a swipe. You can drag that finger across the screen. Or if you wanted to do an abrasion test on your lettering on there, you can run across a button. And the dwell time, we talked about that. That's in milliseconds, and repeats how many times you want to press at the same location before moving to the next one. So that's how we pressed the different buttons at different quantities. So that's it. That's how you just run down through the whole thing, and then once that's done, you go to your run screen, and you set how many cycles you want to press, or how many cycles you want to perform. And then this will count from 1 up to that. When it gets to the preset, it shuts off. And this is just a percentage scale for long run tests. It's nice to just come by and see what percent you're done with. And I've got a list of inputs here. You can see on the side here. You can actually wire up some inputs. I think I have one down here on a test that I was doing. So I actually have a keypad, it has some inputs, and then it can detect, every time it presses, it'll detect whether it made continuity or not. So on your statistics page, it can have the count of how many times it detected an input. And if it failed, what cycle it actually failed at. So that may be something you might want to use. So that's the explanation on how to set the X and Y coordinates. And we've shown how to run the machine, so that's about it for this. So I hope that explains what you need.